the instant she got in the chair, she started crying and whining. Oh, give me a treat, give me a treat, give me a treat. Water. You, over here, water. No, drink the... All right, so we're back. Here we go. Let's give Belle a treat. I thought I grabbed... I did grab the scissors. Okay. She really likes these treats. Okay, so she's getting bark pops. They're basically cheddar-flavored cheese doodles, but for dogs, so she loves these things. So when we last left, working on the Battlestar Pegasus from Claire, so I took it down, I gave it a quick coat of... I started off with gunmetal, and then I ran out of gunmetal, and so I had to switch to like a gray. Let's see if you can even spot the difference. Like, yeah, I don't even know if you can. Like, this is gunmetal, and this is this gray. It's like got a little bit of a sheen to it. You have to wait so we don't miss the beginning. I was waiting. She yelled at me that she wanted a treat. So this is the Battlestar Pegasus. That's what we're building today. Last week, I built the little pontoons. I covered these. Let's see if I did this right. Oh, there we go. So there we go. So there's our little landing bays. I'm going to have to paint around that edge. I think those are red. Let's see. So Belle and I got back from New Jersey. We were in New Jersey this weekend for my cousin Tracy's wedding to Brad. Come here. I can't get this one out. There we go. So she is, Belle is super psyched and travel weary. She did pretty well on the flight up, but the flight back, she decided to cry literally the entire flight. She did not stop crying the entire flight. Luckily, she's not like a super loud crying dog. She's not one of those annoying ones. Like, the person sitting in front of me turned around because she thought I had a baby that was getting beat up or something. But it was just Belle. She was like, oh, I can hear, she had her headphones in, or her earbuds. And she was saying how, like, every so often, like, Belle was louder than the music. But other than that, Belle seemed to have fun. I think she just missed it and wanted to go back, didn't want to go home. So there we go. All right, so our landing bays are done. Now I think this outer edge is red, so I didn't really care. This was a light, quick coat that I literally just did like 20 minutes ago. So it should be, there's going to be a lot of dry brushing and detailing on this to make it all pop, so I wasn't really too worried about it. I just wanted to get a basic color down. Yeah, you can definitely see this is all gunmetal. It's got a little sheen to it. Ooh. Invited to a meeting. Okay, good. All right, so let's get back to work and see where... I'm not creepy. I'm just born that way. Okay. Not sure where that came from. I might have missed something. From the creepy guy. Let's see where we are on the instructions. So we've built both pontoons. I haven't added the guns yet. That's the next step. But I want to hold off on the guns because I don't want them to break off. They're just going to get destroyed along the way. The little rail gun turrets. So I guess now we've got to build 1,000,000 engines. So each of the 8 engines... Oh, I got to do the clear insert first. Well, I can't do that yet. I want to paint this first. So these are the clear parts for the engine. What's up, Vince? I see Vince watching. Vince is going to be very upset with me because I think I just designed my own board game. So he's going to be my play tester. All right, so these are the clear inserts for the engine. Yellow is idling. Blue is engines on. So I'm going to go with blue. So I've got a little clear Tamiya blue. We're just going to do a really quick coat of this on there. Set it aside. Then we'll work on something else. And then we'll come back to the engines. It would be best if I sprayed it. A little airbrushing through there. But I don't want to set up the airbrush just for that. Because it annoys Belle. She is not a fan of airbrushing. So, yes, you missed me and Grace going as you... Oh, sorry. You guys and your banter. Okay. So, here we go. So, this is a clear blue. It's really great paint. Especially if you're going to light this. For once, I'm not actually putting LEDs in this kit. I know, Belle. I know. I'm shocked too. So we can just paint. I mean, I could even just paint these regular blue. It doesn't need to be. Yeah, I know. Doesn't need to be clear, but I think the clear still looks cool. Yes, Belle, I know. There's 8 of them. Did you count those yourself? Okay, hold on. Yeah, she had fun this weekend. She got to visit family, see everybody, and hang out with Grace. She was babysitting everybody, especially Grace. I know, I know. Okay, hold on. Let me finish this. Okay, so there's that last engine. I'm just going to leave them like this. Let them dry. Some will have a little bit more paint than others. Let's see if we can clean out just a little bit here. There we go. Belle, where's your shrug? Oh, yeah. Put that on her. It's a fight getting it on her, but... Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a fight getting it off her. Oh, she loved that thing. Okay, hold on. Let me put this paint away, Belle. Okay, paint. Give the brush a quick cleaning. Okay. Give Belle her treat before she gets mad at me again. You dropped it. We're almost out of these, Belle. We're going to have to find a new treat for you. All right, so what are we working on now? Lower core. The Ftl Core 30. That's this piece. Okay. Upper core half. Okay, I'm going to guess that's these guys. Make sure 36, 37. Yep. Okay. We're going to need this in a minute. Might as well pop that off here. This is the, do they call this something? Main aft bulkhead. Ooh. And we know this is the stand, so might as well grab this now. And then we can dump one whole sprue. Sprue go bye-bye. Yay! Yay! All right. Let's clean these up. So I got a new sanding thing from Grace. So we got smooth. It's for nails, but you can figure out, like the 1 is the highest grit, which is good for just giving a little cleanup. Okay. 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 Okay, and last one. Just want to clean up these little nubs. To make sure everything aligns well once we're finished here. We gotta find our glue. Again, we're using our Model Master standard glue. Can't sniff it. It's not like the old days. Actually, for a while, weren't they all orange? Like all the flavor of glue. Wasn't that like the point? Let's see. Does this have a top or a bottom? No, looks like it's the same either way. Goes like that. I know. It's a well-designed kit. I do like it. I'm not going to lie, it's no Bandai, but, you know, what is? Besides Bandai. Okay. Before I add all the pipes, there's 100 pipes that are going to go in here. Not literally 100, but I'm going to hit it with a little black wash just to get some detail because I'm never going to be able to get in there again. What? Did you drink your water? Oh, Dr. Bell took good care of me on Saturday. There you go. Is that it? Okay, now you can have a treat. I dropped your... All your treats are gone, Belle. They escaped. What will you do? All right, so what was I saying? Maybe a black wash might be too much. Maybe I'll go with a brown. I'm not just saying that because the brown happened to be out and I don't feel like looking for the black. Yes, I am. All right, so let's try a little of this. Okay, we need a brush. Going kind of heavy-handed, just kind of slapping brown wash everywhere. And then we'll take Q-tip, dab it off certain areas, just to give it the sense that it's been working. And it's not really crazy, but it gives something. Like, it's not just all one solid color. We can attach it to this now, I think. Yep. Okay. Okay. Looking good. A lot of detail painting can go in later. Looks like this started popping open a little bit. Let's clamp it. Jed clamp it. Just for a few minutes while we go look at other parts. Then we'll come back and we'll do all the piping. Just to make sure this stays closed because it was popping open for some reason. Just set that down. Did I get a fist bump, Belle? I got a fist bump from Belle. All right, what are we on to next? Now we're doing the nose. Here we go. This is looking good. So we have some parts here. Let's see what we need. We need... Okay, let's see this stuff. Okay, so these are all the little inserts for the indented parts and the little nose piece. And then that gets attached to a million other things and goes down. Okay. Easy enough. Let's see where we're starting. Where's my little clipper? We need 9. Don't correct me, Belle. I'm reading it correctly. Now, we should probably do these one at a time, just so I don't start confusing them. And then end up running around like crazy, trying to figure out which one goes where. 9. Here, we're going to do a little bit of glue just around this edge. Less is more because I don't want it splooshing out all over the place. Okay, looking good. Got a little bit of play in there. Do a little line of glue around this edge, just to make sure it's snugged to the glue. That was 9. On the other side is 8. So if you guys saw my post this weekend, or was it this week rather, starting on Monday, did a commission, a pulse rifle for Ming Chen of Comic Book Men, and now of Shared Universe podcast, something or other. I forget all the words. So he's been enjoying that, running around with it. I think he's in Atlanta this weekend, actually, probably for Walker Stalker. I know. Unfortunately, I won't be over at Walker Stalker. I'll be doing makeup at Six Flags again this weekend. Which has been a lot of fun. I think I'm missing conventions. But maybe I'll try and stop by Walker Stalker and see him and everybody else that's there. There we go. So that's the second little window. What do we need now? 10 and 12 will complete this side. Here's 12. And then what happens? And 10. It's kind of cool. I like that they designed this piece to make it. Hold on, let me feed Belle a treat. Oh, yeah, here's her other treat. They designed this kit to make it kind of look like, I don't know if they actually built a miniature for this, or if the ships from the new series were CGI, but if you look inside this little thing, there's little tank wheels. I don't know if that'll focus at all, but I think that's kind of a cool little detail in that scale. Little tiny tank wheels. Okay. So, let's do this. That's nice and trimmed. This one's good. Okay. Because it's rectangular. Oops, it fell out. I'm trying to figure out exactly which way. There we go. Didn't press it in all the way. 12. Okay. Tank wheels down. There we go. Do our little bead around the edge just to make sure it all sits. Okay. And there is our one side of the Pegasus. Now we're going to switch to the other. And Belle, you have to have a little bit of a break between each treat. You can't just sit and eat treat after treat after treat. I know you want to, but you can't. And what's the bow cap? 7. This is a really good kit. It's definitely not as easy as a Bandai kit. So if you're new to modeling and you don't want to do a Bandai Star Wars kit, thank you, Belle. This is definitely a good option. The Moebius kits are pretty good. There's definitely a little bit more work that has to be done. Things don't just snap together. They have to be glued in. There is definitely going to be more detail painting because the parts aren't going to be molded in color like on a Bandai. But if you've done a Bandai and you want a little bit more of a challenge, these Moebius kits are definitely up there. They're definitely forgiving, maybe not as forgiving as the Bandai, but you can definitely, without being a master model builder, you could easily get a really good kit and a really good build out of one of these. Make sure I don't accidentally push them back out. Okay, so there's our second side. That's looking really cool. Let's give Belle a treat so she stops yelling at me. Belle, what happens when you run out of treats? What are you going to do? You'll starve to death if you have to just live on lunch, breakfast, dinner, and all your other treats. Okay, this is a little nose cap. Okay. Coming out really nice. Now, what does it say? Attach this to the main hull. Are you the main hull? No, you are not the main hull. Did I forget the main hull somewhere? No, here it is. Okay. So this is going to slip in like this. Okay. This is a big beast. This is definitely bigger than the Galactica. Okay. Then, now we got a lot of little bits. Let's see what we got here. So it's going to be part number 4, which is this guy, meets this guy. Yeah, I know, Belle, I know. I'm doing it. And then this guy that way. Okay. That is a lot of beautiful detail, but let's do this one step at a time so we don't make a huge mess. This is almost the same noise she was making on the plane. That was driving everybody crazy. Almost. Okay, and this. Press in. Okay. Then from here. This connects here. Okay. Looking good. And then this connects to the part we just finished. Boop. In like that. You guys see what I'm doing? Let me rotate this the other way. There we go. There, that's the angle you need. Nope, you're missing Belle now. There you go. Now you can see Belle crying at me. And watch me work. Oh, I glued that wrong. Okay. Okay. And there we have the basic. I'm going to assume the lower hull will pop in next. Okay, yeah, looks like it. The lower bridge section, or whatever you want to call it. Lower forward hull. That's what this part is here. Which gets the rest of these parts. Again, we're going to take this slow so we don't miss anything. Okay, the nose, we know is the nose. Goes the nose. 17 and 15 go on the far side. Ugh. Okay, let's make sure we did this right. This one goes in here. Check your screen on Facebook. I'll order another. What is it? I'll order another bag. Oh, they didn't show Belle your work. I'm missing a bunch of things, I guess. Oh, how are you doing, brother? There we go. What happened there? For some reason those didn't pop. Well, I see. Yeah, we'll be at WinterCon, it looks like. Putting together some guests. We're still trying to finish up a couple of other guests that we'd like to add to the show, if the show allows us. They're doing a nice vintage Galactica reunion there at New York WinterCon, November, I don't remember the dates, November something. Beautiful. That's some nice, really nice details in these things. What? Bill, you just ate that piece. All right, let's finish these guys. How much time do we have? Oh my God, it's not even 9:30, Belle. You're yelling like it's 10 o'clock. Okay, that sprue is done. It's always a fun feeling to finish a sprue. Mm-hmm. kit definitely goes together a lot faster once you finish those landing bays. Like, that seemed to be the really complicated bit. Was lining those up and getting them done. Yes, Belle. Did you want more water? No water? You sure? You just want another treat? Have you ever built the... Oh, no, I haven't. I wish I could. They just came out with like 3 new kits of it. I forget what company did them. But they were like in, you know, a couple of different difficulties. Like some were, you know, a little bit easier than others. And there was like the full one. And there's a lot of new... I don't know what company just got the license. But there's been a bunch of new Space 1999 kits that have come out in like the past year. Yeah, one of these days I will have to pick one up and try it. All right, so now we're going to go in here, and that's going to go in. So we're going to do this. I remember when I was a kid, I had a... Space 1999 Eagle toy of some sort that was kind of modular, but I really don't remember it. It was one of those weird toys that I'm sure is worth like $1 million now. Oh, look at that. Oh, there we go. Okay. That is a big beast. It's like a shark mouth. All right, so let's set this part aside right now. Let that all dry, and we'll come back to this guy here. Take a look here. This looks good. Didn't quite glue together as well as I would like. There we go. Hold that together. Get in there. Will that open up enough? Okay. That should hold it. Let that set for a second more while we start popping out all those little hoses. There's a lot of little hoses. Conduit. Okay. They appear to be almost all the same. There's 45 and there's 44. Okay. Let's do all the 44s. Over here. And do all the... Yes, Belle, I know. Do all the 45s over here. Okay. 44. And last one. 44. I guess there's only 6. Is that right? Am I reading that right? 44, 44, 44, 45. No, so there should be one more. I'm missing one somewhere. 45. There's one more sprue hidden. There we are. Okay. 44. 45. I'm hoping these will fit together in a recognizable order that won't require anything crazy. So, if we're looking at it this way... Belle, stop. Here. Hi, Belle. What's up, Tony? All right, so if we're looking at it this way, the bottom one should be a 45. Like that. Okay. Glue's in there. Okay, let's just put a little drop of glue. Right there and right there. Okay, and then there's a 44. Goes in right here. Oops, I mixed them up already. There we go. I put it down in the wrong place. Let's do all the 44s so we don't mess this up. I know that. It's not a president joke. It's just what they're numbered. Looking good. Okay, next. Belle. Let's find another 44. So, 45, 45. Belle, we know. We know how abused you are. We get it. This is very cool detailing. If I had more time, I would go in, really paint each one of these pipes individually, which I'll probably do, but after the fact, so it won't be as cool. No more treats, Belle. Hold on. Okay. She may be asking for a massage. She's not getting a massage. And yeah, she does have a giant tongue. Okay, that's not cured yet, so we still got these blue guys. They're still drying, so that'll have to be next time. That engine I want to leave sitting for quite a while to make sure all these pipes are locked in place. Make sure they don't move. There we go. Very cool. So that's going to sit there. So let's go back to here. When we finished that, we put this guy in. There's a lot of guns, but I'm saving the guns till the end. We need this guy. He's going to go in. Oh no, I did this wrong order. I wasn't supposed to close this up yet. Oh no, can we pry this apart? Oh no! I just made an assumption. Would you look at her? She's just... I know! She only eats like 17 times a day. She can't survive. Okay, so we're going to have to cheat. I screwed up. This was supposed to be clipped together and done in a different order. I goofed. So now it's time to break out my friend and yours, the razor saw. Ooh. We're going to cut this little clip off. I know, Belle, I goofed. I blame you. It's your constant barking and yelling at me that is distracting. Okay, so that's gone now. Now we can glue it back together. Let's just clean this edge up a hair. There we go. So now this will go in here. Won't have as much structural support, I guess, as it did before, but I don't really care. I'm not going to be flying this around and playing with it. Or am I? Okay. I think I'm missing something. I should have... We didn't put these in. Or do these go in after? Oh no, these are for the pontoons. They go in there. Never mind. Okay, so that's good. We need this wall piece. Oh, the rear bulkhead. Is that the piece we just did? 31? Is that a different piece? Or are we already closing up the shop? I think we're already closing this piece. Yeah, 31 is the aft bulkhead. So I guess that's about as far as we can go tonight. I can't put this in. I know, Belle, I know. I can't put this guy in until I make sure it's completely dry. And that needs to seal up this part for when these two pieces close up together. And then, once that's done, we'll add in the engines. The engines I can't build until that blue stuff dries. And then we'll attach the pontoons. I guess like so. I know, Belle. I know. It's horrible. I guess they go like that, which is very, very cool. Okay. It's a very good structure. I mean, these are... It's going to be a nice, solid kit when it's done. They did a great job on that. All right. That's going to be an early night for us because Belle is still yelling at me, and I'm not giving her any more treats. You've had enough, Belle. You've had enough for today. Make sure we cap the glue. Always remember to cap your glue if you can find the cap, which I can't. What'd you do with the cap, Belle? There it is. Okay. Cap the glue. Make sure. Belle! Drink your water. She never wants the water. All right, Belle, give me a fist bump. Okay. Good night, everybody. That's going to be an early one for us. We'll come back next week. Again, thank you to Claire for sending over the Galactica kit, the Pegasus kit. And we'll be working on some more of that next week. We probably will finish the assembly next week, and then it'll all be detail painting and fun stuff. Good night, everybody. Yes, Belle. The Belle Show featuring Belle. I know, she's starving. Look at her. Look how... You see the little belly? Oh, look at the little belly. Would you? Look at that little belly. Look how little food she gets. Would you? All right. Good night, everybody. Say bye, Belle.